I'm sorry I had to do that, and I have a crucifix out here because I keep getting this impression, and I'm not even trying to channel it, but I'm getting an impression that it's very much like that first thumbnail, that first scene. So I am going to try to interpret this for you, but suffice it to say that I want to get in and out of this energy very quickly. All right, we're going to keep the crucifix here, or not crucifix, we're going to keep this cross here because it was like so nasty. So, this energy that I'm getting, and it's more of a vision, but I was like, what the hell is that? Like, as if it's a bad movie, right? It's okay. So there's this guy. I mean, he could be in his 30s, he could be in his 40s, he could be any age. Okay. But whatever it is, it's like he's done. You can't see the whole image there, but like he's working on something, he's hammering something. I don't know if he's fixing a fence or building a deck. And this could be very specific, but take it as it resonates because, of course, I'm going to read. Oh, I'm going to read on everything that comes out of this. But oh gosh, well, yeah, we've got like some kind of bipolar schizoaffective situation thing going on. We have the inner turmoil card, and I'm sorry it looks a little dark in here, but it's a little late. So we've got the inner turmoil. So there's definitely this going through some kind of inner turmoil, and it's very rare that a person actually has like a multiple personality disorder. I feel like that wench that's screaming, because she is screaming. So he's come in from doing whatever it is, and I saw the hammer, and he's like goes to gently put down a tool, and he's gonna get a beer or a drink out of the refrigerator, and she's like waiting to ambush him from behind. It's like she knows he's coming, and she's been looking out a window and sweating like a pig. Just like, looking at this and getting more and more pissed off, like he's actually talking to other women, or like, I don't know, it could have been that she caught him on a dating site, but like I see her watching him coming in, and maybe that's where she ambushes him because obviously he doesn't know this is going to happen. But this man, he looks like he could be clean shaven. He's like a nice looking guy. I don't know what happened. All I know is that she was like a snarling warthog losing her freaking mind and sweating like I mean, she was just like all sweating and pissed off and lumpy. You know what I mean? Okay, so there's inner turmoil here in a relationship. I don't know how much this has to do with an actual home remodel because you could be like, Rita, no, I know who that is, but we have an apartment and I don't know. It could just be that he was making a repair to a car. And to me, if it looks like a hammer, maybe it was a wrench to you. But, they don't have to look exactly the way they do in that picture. I'm just telling you that this guy, like, like I said, let's give him a chance to speak because I don't really know what the issue is. For all I know, yeah, he was maybe looking at 50 people or talking to 75 women on the internet because the woman is a raging warthog. She's like wild boar. I mean, she's like going freaking nuts. Not saying that just because somebody's a bitch that you're going to cheat. But sometimes just people are so awful that the other party just wants to escape the hell in some way. Maybe not by cheating, maybe just by, not a good idea. Oh. We have two cards. I'm sorry, it's like I said, it's a little bit dark. The X drama. So these are X's? It's in reverse. They're not X's, but they're about to be. Maybe this is your X. Okay, and we have making bank. They're going to lose a lot of money if this is a home that's owned by these two people, or maybe she owns it and he doesn't have any money and he's just been helping her. I don't know. They look like they could be married, but remember, these are impressions from this little scene, if you will. It to me is like when I get one of these specifically, it's almost like a quick as it goes. I mean, it's just catch it while you can because it's like really quick. It'll be just a little blur, and then I actually have to go in there to get a little bit more or to see if I can repeat it. And that's where I was kind of getting this. I don't know that it doesn't seem like a very big place. I mean, for all I know, it could be, the bottom floor of a very big place. I can't tell. Oh, some of these cards are facing the wrong way. Well, let's just read them. I'm not going to read into them, but situationship and dirty laundry. Dirty laundry would be perfect for this because there's definitely something that's being aired out or found out. I mean, I don't know. We don't really know the story. All right, Holy Spirit, tell us a little bit more, and then we're going to get a little bit more into it. And I don't want this to be too long for you because this is meant to be either enlightening or entertaining. Please don't be like that woman. Look, if you find that your man or your whatever, I don't care which gender you are in this, but it's not worth getting angry over. Just go, wow, okay, and then make a decision. I'm not saying that you wouldn't have feelings, but that's all you need to know, isn't it? That's all you need to know. Make a decision. Are you going to tolerate that? Are you going to try to stick through this? Are you going to let him beg you back? I don't. Oof. Okay. So I don't know. They're flipping out. Oh, okay. So we've got backstabbed. So somebody's feeling stabbed to the back. I don't know. Maybe this guy did it because he wanted her to find it. Maybe he left his device wide open so that she would see it, so that she would have her warthog fury, just unplugged right there. Maybe he's recording her. Maybe he's trying to record her in her worst state. Pulling strings, this could remind me of a situation with a client that I knew that actually set somebody up to do this for almost similar reasons. We're pulling strings in the background. Like, see, I'm not going to pull the strings. I'll just go in there and set the whole thing ablaze so that you could see, you know what I mean? Like, why not just do the thing? I'd be the one to bring you out my laptop and say, hey, look, I'm talking to all these 75 people. Like, please just go away. I don't know. I'm being kind of very blunt, but maybe that's how he is. But no, he isn't, because he seems to be trying to sneak around doing it. And we got villain vibes. I don't know. I don't know who's the villain. So we're going to stop pulling cards, or else we could tell the whole story from what it feels like. They're going to pop out on their own, and it's going to defeat the purpose of me trying to get this out of my energy and delivering something interesting to you. Hopefully, this could be for entertainment purposes, but I'm hoping that maybe this is a cautionary tale and there's an admonition here for you to never. Don't be the warthog, and don't be the guy pulling the strings. Like, he must have left that computer open. Somebody has left that computer open. Somebody's doing this on purpose. They're like, I want to get caught. I want to get caught. Please do me the favor and, bring it. Maybe I want you to pay for the divorce attorney. Maybe I want you to go file so that I'm the respondent, just so that you could have all the glory. I don't know. Lord, what is this? I don't know. I just grabbed the romance angels. We're only going to get one because this can't be very nice. Oh my gosh, people get themselves into some stupid shenanigans. Why not just say, hey, look, I'm cheating on you? I'm not saying that that's good or they should get to that point. Or why not say, look, I'm really feeling like I want to move on and I no longer, I'm not saying that it should be that easy, but isn't it easier than just having, all of these other scenarios that could happen when people get really weird about it? It's just a freaking thing. Just get it over with. I'm sorry when there are children involved. Doesn't look like they have children involved. I don't think that young children are involved. Forgiving and learning. See, this is about releasing and letting go as you release and let go. So it's definitely a situation where somebody wants somebody to let them go. Release me, set me free. Okay, which deck are we going for? We're going to go for the difficult deck. I'm going to go for the Cosmic Tarot. I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah, right in the middle, right in the middle, right in the middle. I just opened it up. The Lovers, a choice has to be made. And on the other side, we have the Moon. What's hidden coming to light. Scorpio could be involved. We could have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Water signs are just definitely a lunation, something coming to fruition. We're coming down from this full moon in Leo, which is very showy, which is very out there. These cards don't want to really, they'll, oh, I think I know what it is. I used to kind of cleanse things with a particular oil that was making it easier for me to clear energy, but it was, you know, obviously adding to a little bit of the weight by absorption. Oh my gosh. Yep, somebody's trying to go to the Queen of Wands. Somebody already had, this man already has his mind on some you know, I don't want to say sexy lady because, you know, when I say sexy lady, it almost makes it seem like that's all he's interested in. No, that's, you know, basically the queen of his heart. So he or she could be a fire sign, Cancer. Oh, I almost said Cancer. There could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or it is a Cancer, but this is a fire sign, right? Queen of Wands is a fire sign. So this could be a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. Oh, these cards feel so heavy. They are, I don't know why they feel so particular. Oh boy. And on the split again, we have the Six of Pentacles. Somebody's kind of like, I've given enough, you've taken enough, you know, because it is in the upright. You can't see it that way, so let me do it. So it is in the upright. This guy's like, I've done everything. I have satisfied everything you wanted. And it was with the Queen of Swords. So we're going to put her in the crossing energy. So that's Aries. No, I'm doing it again. I'm mixing up the signs. That's Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. It's almost like the Princess of Swords versus the Queen of Wands. She's like, I'm going to be a bitch if you're taking my man. And, you know, the Queen of Wands is back there like, I don't even know who your man is. I don't even know that he's looking for me. So I don't know what you're talking about. And so even though that's a Princess of Swords, you know, I'm getting that that's an aggressive communication coming toward the Queen of Wands on behalf or at the behest of probably the Queen of Swords, that even though she isn't showing at the bottom of the deck, what you don't know is that she's mentally ill. So we've got the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's mentally ill here. Now, I guess it could be a woman. It could be a man. I don't know. But this Four of Pentacles always gives me that mental illness vibe. You know, that somebody is suffering some kind of mental illness. And here the card that flopped right out. Somebody's floppy. Somebody's got a disc floppy. I don't know. We've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So somebody's trying to heal from some extreme emotional pain, or they're trying to, you know, this is like somebody acting like a big fat baby, you know, and like, I hate it because it looks like a baby and it looks like it's very painful, but doesn't that look like some kind of a baby man? Like, wah, you know, look, when something's over, it just is. So why cry about it? Don't make a big deal about it. It doesn't have to be that way. I mean, we all watch the cop show. Somebody could be a cop, you know, and people are losing their freaking minds. And they tend to be very young people that don't have, gosh, I don't know, man, because we had control of ourselves at those ages. So I don't know what's wrong with people. I've told you that people have become paper thin. Nobody can control themselves. Everything is an issue. Everything is a crisis. Everybody's weak. Everybody's crying. Everybody has something or another happening to them, offends easily, and has to wear oversized sweatwear, okay, to hide from the fucking world. Sorry I said that way. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, that's okay up until you're a young teenager even. But then at that point, we're like, well, wait a second. You can drive now and you've got a job. You know, grow it up a notch. I think that's what's missing is people need to grow it up a notch. I don't know why I'm saying that. Maybe the person involved here that's losing their shit wears oversized sweatwear, you know, made of weighted, you know, fabric to help them insulate themselves from the reality. Will nobody ever make it through the service anymore? Nobody's going to make it through boot camp at this rate. Somebody was in boot camp, somebody was in the service. I'm sorry, somebody's a pussy, because this woman is going to be a pussy because of the way that she's acting, losing her fucking mind. I'm sorry. I'm full of piss and vinegar over this one because I feel like it has disturbed my peace, and I'm having a very lovely evening. So let's continue with these cards that don't want to slide. Something just want them to let it slide. Somebody's going to be like, you know, no, bitch, I'm going to rip you to pieces because you're talking to 75 women. Okay, so he's talking to 75 women. Go talk to 75 men. Get over it. Forget it. When somebody doesn't want you, let them go. Who cares? Maybe it's very easy for me to say that. And I'm not saying that it is for everybody. I'm just saying that it's when somebody doesn't want you, that's all you need to know. I know that when kids are involved, it's a little bit different. Now, if you've got 17 kids and a deadbeat dad, he's cheating on you, you're going to be like, well, I'm going to lose that person helping. Are they really supporting you anyway? Are they helping you in any way? Probably not. You'd probably be better off with some social services and letting the person who probably just wears a pair of, headphones, earbuds, or something all day long is more worried about what kind of sneakers he's wearing or getting high all the time. So obviously this is a collective message and we're talking about some rambunctious wild hog, that's pissed off at a man who's just trying to build a fence or fix a fence or remodel a house or whatever that is that he's doing. But she is losing her ever loving mind. Of course, if I were sitting in an office with you, I might not be talking to you like this at first because you'd have to get to know me. But eventually, I'm going to tell you, get your shit together because it's not worth it. Okay, how long do you want to spend with me? Like I tell people, the goal of therapy is to not be in therapy. The goal is not to sit there and dump all of your problems on anybody who's going to listen to you, because eventually everybody gets sick of it. I don't think that this is something new. I think this woman has always known that he wasn't in love with her, or there was something going on. Maybe this is a relationship or even a marriage of convenience. I don't know. Maybe she needed somebody to fix up her house and he needed a place to stay because he's homeless. For all I know, maybe this is, nah, I'm not getting the lavender. I'm not getting the gay vibe necessarily, because I've been seeing a lot of that in readings where it's like these men, I don't know, maybe they just don't, I don't know, maybe it's a trend. Maybe it's like popular and interesting to have a wife that's a beard. I don't know, but because I wouldn't want to, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to pick a good looking wife, not somebody who's a warthog who's sweating like that and having an attack. Somebody has a mole that's concerning me. I think it could be her. The woman could have a mole. I don't know. It feels like it's on her neck, or it seems like it's on her neck. I don't know. There's something going on with the skin. It could be some kind of a skin issue. She'll probably go to the doctor. I don't know. I don't care because it's probably not you. Anyway, this person, so maybe it's a convenient relationship where she needed somebody to repair her home and he needed a place to live. Okay, something's going on like that. So what's in the fading influence? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, because this is not this man's wish fulfillment. And I suppose if we ask the woman to be frank, somebody's name could be Frank, that she would say that he's not her wish fulfillment either. I mean, maybe she's losing her mind because she's hormonal. Maybe she's menopausal. Maybe this is one of those people that can't fucking handle, gosh, sorry, maybe she can't handle menopause and it's going to kill everybody. Or I don't know, maybe it's a sexless marriage and she needs somebody to really bang one out with her. But yep, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe this is somebody who she thought had a lot of means and maybe he doesn't have a damn thing. Or maybe, vice versa. But that is a man. This is a person who maybe he's like tightwad. Maybe he doesn't, maybe this is just a total incompatibility. And to make it worse, he's talking to a bunch of women. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, a relationship that is not victorious, oh my gosh, Six of Wands, but somehow, how the hell did I do that? Six of Wands, but I pulled out the Wheel of Fortune. Did you see that? I'm going to have to replay it. We'll put them both, the Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The whole thing was poorly timed. It's bad timing. It's ill timing. The fates are not aligning. It wasn't meant to be. This is the bottom of the cycle, and it's the Six of Wands. And then again, at the bottom of the deck, now we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Somebody wants to pull this back. I want to bring this back. I want to, I wish I never got on that plane to go be with this person, or vice versa. So here we have the Moon in reverse. So some secrets have become obvious. Somebody has figured it out and there's more to come. What it looks like in the surrounding environment is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody's like, they can't handle it. I don't know. This is kind of dandy to me. Like, what the hell is this pussyfooting? Somebody's pussyfooting. Like I said, somebody's a pussy. Some man, maybe this man knows he should have left a long time ago and he's too much of a pussy, or he can't stand up to the environmental factors like the community and the people surrounding, because the card in this position is always a little bit more visible to the community, as it were. And now in the hopes and fears, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Well, somebody's thinking like, hey, I'll take a short loss and then I'll be able to recover it. But again, that's a card of some visibility in that the help is out there if you ask for it, but it will be obvious that you need help, which who cares? If you need help, you got 17 children and somebody who's more, focused on their bong and their expensive shoes, then you got to figure that you might as well just cut your losses and ask for help. For the outcome, we have the Two of Wands in reverse, the page, or excuse me, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Somebody here is not able to make a decision, or they're vacillating, or like this guy could be bipolar himself. Both of them bipolar, both of them are stupid. But two people here, somebody needs to make a decision. Somebody needs to either end it, do something with it, or like shut up and not let the rest of us have to be exposed to this. Don't expose us to this kind of relationship. And yeah, being psychic, being a person who can do this kind of thing, of course, it can be annoying if you tune in and allow yourself to get that information. For the summary card, again, here we have the Lovers. This is a situation where a decision needs to be made because it's all bad, people. None of this is good. None of this is good. I'm wondering if we should even touch this thing. I don't want to touch this thing. I know what we'll do with this thing. I can't reach over this thing over here. It's this thing, that thing. Somebody's got a lot of things. This whole thing is bad. All right, so somebody has a persistent cough and phlegm issue. I think this woman coughs or has some issue with her chest, and this person could be suffering, even something that's kind of a nuisance like bronchitis or something going on. Oh, Lord. We have attempted battery. I didn't even try to shuffle these. I just grabbed a little chunk of them. Attempted battery, but not completed. Drugging. That somebody could be trying to poison the other person. And if it isn't about drugging, it's just an attempted battery that these people are definitely not getting along. The suggestion here is to cultivate peace and to love your pets and remain focused there. Somebody should just focus on a poet, okay? All right, let's see if we can. Now I'm going to shuffle them a little bit so that I don't have to have the whole thing. Yeah, this is the main issue here is a house, a home, or an estate. Something on the nightly news, something that could come out fully in the open. Oh, no. No. Okay, so be careful, guys, because if one of these people is from your past and they try to come back, remember they're probably rebounding, bouncing off the walls, refusing to do the inner work. Definitely that woman needs to be put on some kind of medications, maybe some hormones. And this man is, I don't know, he probably needs therapy. They want to beg you to start over, but over means over. So definitely this is part of that message that if you have been involved with one of these people, you need to just let it go. YOLO, yoho, yoho, yahoo, yoho, YOLO, yoho. Isn't the chocolate milk thing, is that a yoho or a yoo-hoo? Yoho. Okay, so yoho, I don't know why I have to say that. Maybe I don't know. We have a blue vehicle being highly significant. We've got Rita Evelyn Yanez, psychic investigator, being significant. We've got 10-3M, so we've got a mental health crisis. I'm going to put that over here. Somebody's a cop. Somebody's living with a cop. Somebody could be retired law enforcement or just maybe a ham radio operator. I don't know. The world keeps on moving. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. We got a beast over there. Maybe he's beautiful. Everyone around them can see that they're not okay. Ice skate to me could mean not just lessons, but, skating on thin ice because somebody has a drug addiction, first, middle, or Nash. I can't even, Nash? Somebody's name could be Nash. First, middle, or last initial is A. Something about an international flight is significant, so a flight at a great distance. Somebody's a fucking reptilian shapeshifter. I don't know, somebody could be born in the 50s or 1950 is significant, or you or they are 50, or they're both 50. Take it how it resonates. Tell your ex tell your ex you're not interested. Because they're probably immature. Remind yourself that you deserve good things in life. Fill your own cup before you fill others, okay? Suffering in silence is not necessary if you're in an abusive situation and you don't know what to do before you are charged with battery on a dumb, okay, who's just pissing you off. Call the police, that kind of thing. You need to get some help. First, middle, or last name begins with the letter K. A man who appears straight is actually gay. See, okay, somebody's going to need to understand this is going to go into some kind of legal realm, okay, because there's a DA here or there a DA, but this could be, remember I mentioned the lavender marriage that there could be, but I didn't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let's get a couple more. Who's gay? Stop being gay. Like, if you're going to be, like, I'm not saying stop being gay. If you're gay, we don't care. Don't be gay and come toward us, okay? You do the gay thing your way, and we're not gay. If you're not gay, of course, you don't want somebody gay. Like, I'm telling you, that has happened to me before. I don't know why these people do this. I don't know if they become obsessed with somebody like us who are not, and then they want to project that onto us. And I've had it happen to me where it was a man who I know was gay, and I'm not talking about this one friend of mine that was like a casual, no, nothing like that. I'm talking about this was a serious romantic, like apparently love interest. And this mofo was gay as a $2 bill. Okay. Felony charges on somebody. So a woman under oath confirms when she files legal separation. I now remember there's a remote view. So what does she mean confirms? What was it? I'm trying to remember. No, she had to confirm that it was a legal separation. So this woman may have already filed, or you may have, like, switch and flip the roles, whatever, because it could be just as much an overweight man who runs around like a warthog or looks like a little pig. So under oath, so she's confirmed that willingly somebody went and filed already, has something filed or lined up. DA could just mean attorney. And we've got administering a stupefying drug. Some states have laws specifically prohibiting the act of drugging someone to incapacitate them. I'm telling you that one of these people is fucking crazy. And there's a Ring doorbell camera that could have some okay, see what I say. We're going to end it right here. I'm not even going to pull names, although look at a name. Somebody's name could be Amber. An Amber Alert could be significant, though. Cardiac arrest, somebody's going to give them a heart attack. This isn't going to give me a heart attack because I don't know these people. Your ex is a jealous, down low male who wants to be you. Heed the warnings, people. I'm telling you, if one, oh, God bless it. There are names in here. There's Lisa. Willing to train tarot reader. Somebody's a fake ass tarot reader. They actually don't read tarot cards. Somebody's name could be George. Somebody cusses and swears in a public setting. Well, I'm channeling, so I'm going to use that as an excuse. Don't trust them. Are there any other names here? The year 1961 could be significant. I ask my inner child what they need every day. Okay, what I need is right over there on that bed, so I'm going to let you guys go. Love you.